Hello and welcome to our channel. I'm Dwania and we are embarking on Inside Conversations Q&A part 1. Let me tell you a little bit about Inside Conversations. We have this amazing community that we've built, and I started writing these newsletters just talking about things outside of business, what I've been going through day to day, week to week. And we would send it out to our community every month, and we called it Inside Conversations because, well, we wanted to have something that is outside of business. So it's inside conversations with me, their host, Dwania. From that, we've been getting a lot of questions. Some are business related, yes, because our community is a business community. And I decided, why not answer these questions? So there are going to be a series of videos with questions, business related or not, that I will answer. And if you would like to submit a question, please do so in the comment section, or you can join our mailing list. The link will be in the description. And you can definitely ask us some questions and check back here for some answers. Now, before I dive in, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything that we have happening. So let's dive into the questions. I'm only going to answer 2 questions today. The first question is, and I should also say that they are anonymous. I will not call the name of the person who asked the question. The first question is, how to overcome the procrastination of creating a meaningful logo for my business when all I can think about is this logo will stick with me for a very long time. So it's not like I can change my coat, my purse, or my hat every day. It's a logo. All right, we're tackling this in 2 parts. The first part is the procrastination part. I can understand. I make lists and lists of things that I wish I could do. I don't like calling things master lists. I just make a wish list of things that I'd like to do. And some of them are high priority, but sometimes it's just so meaty that you don't want to get started because it's going to take up so much of your time. But the best way to get started is to just start. So let's pull it back a little bit. You can start by setting some goals, bite-sized goals. Okay, you would like to recreate your logo. Okay, what do you need in order to do that? Are there resources that you can tap into to help you? Are you going to find a designer? Or are you going to go through a branding exercise? Write down all the steps, all the things that you need. Set yourself a deadline. You need to make sure that you have an end date, and it can't be tomorrow because tomorrow never comes. When it comes to your branding now, I'm going to pull back and talk a little bit. Your logo and your brand all go hand in hand because your logo is a part of your brand. So my suggestion wouldn't be to just change your logo. You have to really pull back and assess your entire brand. I can give you an example for us at Canadian Small Business Women. We did a huge branding exercise. I think it was probably about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, might be 4. And we hired a branding company and we went through all the questions that you need to go through in order to think about what your brand is. And it's all about how do you want to be perceived by everyone in your community, all the people you would like to attract. That is really your brand. And in that exercise, a part of it was about our logo. What colors do we want, and why do we want these colors? How do they really reflect us as a business? And you can see behind me, these are my brand colors, like, the deep reds and the grays, stuff like, and the black. That is a part of our brand colors. But we had to go through an exercise to make sure that that was what would fit for us. Now, we also got our community involved with the branding. Everyone was used to our old logo. And when we went through and we finalized, what typeface settings we wanted, what colors we wanted. Now it's a matter of what do we want our logo to look like. And we got a myriad of options. What we did was we narrowed it down to, I think we narrowed it down to four or to three. And we made our community vote and decide which ones they liked. And fortunately, the ones that we liked were the ones that, we were fine with either one. Make sure that, whatever the outcome of the vote is, we were still going to be happy. But we made it something that our community can be involved with. And we took it as an opportunity to really go from us looking like we're in high school to us looking like we're now in university. So when you're ready to redo your logo, please consider redoing your entire brand because that goes hand in hand. And if you're looking for resources for that, if you click the link in our description, we do have courses and we do have a branding course as a part of our course catalog. And it is an on demand course, so you can take it at your own time. And then you can also reach out to the person, the course instructor, and they can probably go through branding exercises with you and help you set up your brand. And also, if you're looking on goal setting, because the procrastination, really need to work on goal setting, we do have goal setting planners. The link is also in the description. They're very inexpensive and they will help you hammer out your goals. You have a whole day-to-day plan for what you should do in order to accomplish your goals. So I hope that answers your question. All right, let's go on to question number 2. The second question is, hi, I want to register a small business, but working from home. Do I register with my name or do I have to do it the other way? Which leads me to the second. What is the best kind of registration to do? You know what? I'm going to start with the second question first. The second question is what kind of registration to do, which I'm interpreting as what kind of business should I be registering? What business type? Sole proprietorship? Do I want to be a charity? Do I want to be incorporated? This is the question that you need to sit and talk with your accountant about first. If you don't have an accountant, we can always find you one. But you always want to talk to your accountant because there are different benefits for each business structures. There are pros and cons. If you are in Canada, the Government of Canada website actually has a list of all the things to consider for each business type. And that list is very helpful. So go through that and see what, you have to really do a risk assessment when it comes to registering your business. A lot of people will start out as a sole proprietorship and then see how it goes before transferring their business into an incorporated, because incorporated really is a good padding because it's more protection for you as a person. Sole proprietorship kind of leaves you open to a lot of things. However, you can get some business liability insurance to protect you as well. But I would have that conversation with my accountant before I get started. The other question, sorry, I had to just look at my microphone to make sure it's still on. The other part of the question is, how to register the business. What I typically advise is if you have a business name, do a nuance search. I believe it's like 20 Canadian dollars to do a search. And that's just searching for other businesses that might have the same name as you. You want to make your name unique, but you don't want your name to be something that doesn't really say anything about your business or doesn't give any idea, unless you are bankrolling and you have a whole lot of marketing dollars so you can market the heck out of yourself in order to make people know who you are. So the name rolls off the tongue and everyone's like, oh, yeah, I know what that business is about. But if not, you need to be strategic in how you name your business. Do the nuance search. See if your business name is available, and then do the business registration. And I think that's about $60. It depends on what province you live in. I think that's about 60 though for Ontario. I don't remember. And that will give you your registration for your business name. Now, again, it depends on if you're registering as a sole proprietorship or if you're doing incorporation or a charity or, that part matters. But if you're doing sole proprietorship, you go ahead, do the nuance search, you go and register the business, and then you can start using that business name everywhere. So, you want to get a business bank account. You want to make sure before you choose your business name, the big thing that I would like you to make sure of is that all of your social media names are available for that business. All of your like your website is available for that business. And I would say you would go as far as to check to see if the .ca and the .com is available so that you can buy those domain names, because it makes no sense for you to have a business that is called Dwania, but then your Instagram is Pretty Flowers and your Facebook is Dwania and your, I don't know, your Twitter is Flower Girl and your website is Girl from Around the Corner. You know what I'm saying? They are not speaking the same language. They're not speaking to each other. So make sure that the name is available on all platforms, and then check your nuance to see if the name is available. You buy the name, you buy the domains, you create accounts for all of the platforms, even if you don't use them right now. Like, I can tell you, I'm sure I have a Snapchat that's Canadian Small Businesswoman. I sure I have TikTok that's Canadian Small Businesswoman. Do I use them? No, I don't, but they're mine. Get your Gmail, get your Twitter, get your LinkedIn, get your Facebook, get every social platform. I mean, everything that you can, secure it, because it's not costing you anything to do that part, right? So look into that. So get an accountant. If you don't have an accountant, just reach out to us. We can find you one that is very knowledgeable. We have quite a few in our community who are very knowledgeable and who also help people start up businesses, right? So they can help you get started. And yeah, do the search. We do have a checklist. If you reach out to us, join our mailing list, pop us an email, go to our website. We do have some great resources that you can use in order to start up your business. Great startup checklist, great startup courses as well. So take advantage of that. Now, those are the two questions that I said I was going to answer. If you have any questions for us, make sure that you drop it in the comments section. You can go through the description. There are plenty links to our planners, goal setting planners. We have quite a few things going on down there. The other thing that you can get is you can join our mailing list. You can check out our website for all of the resources. Like I said, we have business resources, we have startup courses, we have an accelerator program, and we have some other things that we're working on in the background that you probably will want to look forward to. And make sure you jump over and follow us on IG. We're Canadian Small Businesswoman there as well. Join the fun over there. Join the conversation. If there are any topics that you want us to discuss, drop it in the comment section. Any questions that you have, put in the comment section, because we will be checking back to see what you might have questions about. And make sure you jump over and watch some of our other videos. We just launched a show called Off the Clock, the Entrepreneur Edition. And yeah, we're just sipping on some wine and doing some talking to some entrepreneurs about their life and, their downtime. And we are always looking for guests for that show. You can click the link in the description of that show when you go check it out, and you'll find the form to fill out to be a guest. All right. So I'll see you next questions on Inside Conversations Q&A with me, Dwania.